there. It is Monday. I think it's the last day of November, like the 30th, November the 30th. And you see I have my gloves on. One of you just asked me this morning how I was going to applique those butterflies. So, I put underneath your comment that I was going to use my Bernina B740 because it has this automatic foot, and you turn it on and it maintains the same stitch. So you can move your material underneath it like a quilt, only it's just the quilt top. And as you can move slow, you can move fast, you can move sideways, you can move backwards. Feed dogs are down. Now, it started out looking pretty crummy. I started out at a snowflake in a corner somewhere because I always have to practice. I practiced on a scrap at first, right here. I practiced on a little scrap. And so then I put my quilt on. And so at first I thought, well, I'll just do a little zigzag. This snowflake right down here, I'll show you a close-up of it. It looks horrible on the back. Here's the back of it. I don't know if the camera can see it. But I started out zigzagging. Well, the problem with the zigzag is you have to kind of go straight. And then you have to stop, put your needle down, turn, go straight, stop, put your needle down, turn, go straight, stop, put your needle down. And so it's a royal pain. So I decided I didn't want to do it that way. So I just did that one snowflake like that. So now I'm doing the branches. Let me see. Here's a branch right here. So I'm doing a branch just like this one. I have 3 of these little foot plates. This is the medium-sized foot plate that has a narrow, wide opening. A narrow, wide. Is there such a thing as narrow, wide? I'll show you. This one has a really wide opening. See there in the middle? Wide opening. This one has a medium-sized opening. Then I have a third one that just has a little hole. So I'm using the foot plate that has the little hole. And then I'm using my even feed foot. It cost a fortune, but like everything, you know, you just have to determine if it's worth it. It's like $800 or something. It's ridiculous. And it doesn't come with the machine. All right, so I have it set up. Feed dogs are down. I have connected this even feed foot, and I'm going down the branches. And so I go down. Let me see if I can show you here. Where's that other branch? So I'm going. Oh, don't look at all my thousands of wrinkles. Okay, so I go down one side, over, up, over, down, over, down, over, down, up, over, down, like that. The whole way. Because doing it that way, you can finish the entire limb without having to cut your thread and start over, okay? So that's how I've decided to do it. It doesn't look gorgeous. You have the choice of thread, of course. And I have what's called invisible thread, that nylon thread, but I don't like it. I don't like to sew with it. I'm afraid to iron it. So I'm just using my isocord thread that matched as well as I could find a match to be. So I'm figuring, you know how I do, from the back of a running horse or the top of a mountain. Let me see if I can do it without my hand in the way. These appliques are held on with Steamacine 2, or what's that other one that she uses? There's another one she uses. She always says it funny. Heat and Bond. She calls it Heat and Bound. She's absolutely adorable and extremely brilliant. Actually, she has made some quilts I don't like, believe it or not. But I think she tries to... Now here I'm having a problem staying on the branch because the branch matches the background perfect, so it's hard to stay on it. I probably should be wearing some magnifying glasses. Okay, so since you've been watching me, I think I started here and I went up, over, down, down, up, over, down, down, up, over, down. So all the stitches are the same. They're all 2.25. All the stitches are the same. And the sad thing is, you can't see where the heck you're going. I should turn it around. Hey, Earth to Joy. Sew forward, not backwards, so you can see where you're going. Oh my goodness, see? See my lightning fast mind? Yeah. There you go. So now I'm sewing toward me instead of with the design behind me, and so I can see where I'm going. Hey, brilliant tip, y'all. See, much easier. Now here I can't see again because I'm going uphill. It's really hard when you can't see. That's ugly. See, I hate that. I can't see. I don't know where it ends and where it doesn't end. Come on, where's the end of you? Hello. I'm still going, but I don't know where it ends. Oh, I have to go all the way up there. All right, I'm going to turn it again. Keep turning it so you can see where you're going. Right here at the end of this, the tip of this branch, I started and I went up, around, up, around, up, over here, up over here, up over here, back here, up, down, up, down. And I went all the way to the end, and then I sewed all the way to the back, all the way to the back. And then I got down to this long branch, and so now I've sewn all the way up here, up that branch, up here, up that branch, up this point. Now I'm over here at this branch. And so now I'm going to sew the rest of this piece right here. I'm going to sew this side of it all the way down, and then I'll be done with this branch. See? I hope that makes sense and you can see. Just went wrong, haywire and crazy. My needle just broke. Does anybody know why my needle just broke? And I hate when that happens because now the needle's down in my machine somewhere because I can't see it. I don't like when that happens. I don't like it at all. Take the needle out. See there? The point's missing on my needle. And so I need to find the point. So the point could be, look, I'm almost done. I have like an inch left and the needle broke. The reason the needle broke is I was probably pulling too hard on the fabric, and it made, remember, I've just got this one little tiny hole opening here, and I probably bent the needle just enough that it hit the side of the foot. Okay guys, I'm going to take this off. Take everything off. I'm going to show you how this works since I've got to take it off anyway. This is it. This is it. Yes, this is the even feed foot. The even feed foot. And there's a little hole in the back of this B740 that you plug this into. If you don't have that hole, this can't work. Okay? So that's what it is. So I gotta find my needle. Look what I found. Can you see it? This is a little bit close up. It's right here on the tip of my finger. It's so tiny. It was inside the bobbin holder thing. Yeah. So now that I have that, I know I won't have any problems with a needle floating around in here. How nice is that? So there's my branch. I'm showing you my crooked stitches and all. But there they are on that branch. Woo! I'm so excited I got one branch done. But this is the front. See, and if I hold it over here, you're not going to see any of those stitches ever. Ever, ever. And I won't have to worry about if this happened to get washed, which it probably won't. If it happens to get washed, then I don't have to worry about the glue on the appliques coming unglued and the appliques coming loose. I'm cutting threads. All right, so that's branch one. I've got a branch down here to do. And I've got a snowflake or two more and another branch there. So I better stop this video and get the rest of these branches sewn down. I'm back. It's Tuesday now. Is it December? Oh my God, it's December. Oh, 25 days till Christmas. You've got, oh my God, I've got to go. I've got to send Christmas presents. I've got to make presents. I've got to buy presents. I've got to, oh my heavens. How did I get to be December? Nobody's coming and we're not going anywhere, but I like to send my friends something, so I have got to get my rear in gear. You know, you just saw me sewing my applique down. So I've got to finish that today, maybe, or I'm going to go in and start making earrings for a super special lady with a long blonde hair. Oh my goodness, she cracks me up. Some days she'll tell me, oh, I just look awful, I just look awful. I'm like, okay, come down here to my house. Let's both get up in the morning and stand in the mirror next to each other. I guarantee you'll never feel like that again. These people can just shake their hair. Oh my gosh, would I love to do that. I held Terry, she had long hair, or was it Diana? And I just held her hair like up next to my head, you know, and like shook my head to see what it would feel like to have all that hair. Oh my goodness, I'm just so envious. And it's fine, my hair's fine, and it's probably easier than theirs is to take care of. My hair dries in 60 seconds or less. I'm not kidding you. Out of the shower, wash and condition my hair, blow dry it in 60 seconds. So these people with the thick hair, they sure can't do that, can they? And of course, it's not heavy at all. My hair is not heavy. I should make a song about it. Okay. Joy, you are just crazier than a loon. I know. So what's going on? Something's wrong with my hair back here. I don't know what. I think my blouse. You guys remember this blouse? You remember how I didn't like it up here? Right here. Right here. It was all white, and I didn't like it. It bugged me because you could see you could see something through it. I don't remember what. Obviously not my boobs. They're clear down at my waist. So anyway, I put these two little cutouts there, and I ironed them on like applique. And since it's knit, it doesn't ravel, so it's so easy to do that. But today, I was putting it on, and I noticed a hole down here. A hole! I mean, my God, how'd that happen? So someplace down here, there it is, there it is, there it is. Right here, there was a hole in this shirt. And so I cut out a little piece of black knit, not this knit, it's gone. A little piece of black knit there, and a little piece back here, and I put seam to seam 2 on the back of each of them, and then I ironed them together. So I bet nobody can see where I had a hole in my shirt. So that's the first thing I did today. So, I don't know. I'm feeling good. Jerry's gone to the doctor, my poor husband. He's so sweet. He had, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, he said, something's wrong with my jaw. He said, it just hurts over here. He said, I think I'm going to go to the dentist in town. So he went to the dentist in town, who's his dentist, he's not my dentist. And the dentist said, well, I don't see anything, but I'll go ahead and give you some antibiotics. So Jerry took the antibiotics for 7 days. Well, now here it is a couple weeks later, and his jaw still hurts. So he's going to see our GP, Dr. Shannon, to see what's wrong with his jaw. Plus his blood pressure's popped back up again. His blood pressure was really good for a long time, but now it's popped back up again, so that's kind of got him down. I tell you what, people, aging is not for sissies. It's no small thing. Oh, you want to hear somebody else? You all love the links I gave you yesterday to that fabulous little musical. I want to watch it again, on It Is Well With My Soul. And then Savannah and her daddy Matt singing together. Aren't they just amazing? I just can't imagine opening your mouth and that coming out. And you're just sitting there, you're not breathing hard, you're not standing up, you're not... It's just... It's a special gift from God to be able to sing like that. It truly is. I just think they're amazing. I think a lot of people are amazing that can sing. You know what? I told God one day, and now that I know more about Celine Dion than I used to, I'm very, very upset with her and her 666 t-shirts for little kids. I was shocked when I found that out. I thought, no. But anyway, Celine Dion sings beautifully, as you know. So one day, I was wanting to sing, and no, I'm not very good at it. And I said, God, when I get to heaven, I want to have a voice like Barbra Streisand and Celine Dion, and I want to be able to sing like that. And you know what came back to me in that still small voice that comes out inside of you? Said, well, I have already heard their voices. I created their voices. I can listen to them whenever I want. I want to hear your voice. Huh? So, I was so excited. And so I just sing anyway. Anyhow, how do I always get up on singing? I guess it's the singing lessons. Okay, I don't really have anything to tell you today other than Jerry and I have to go back to Oklahoma City. And so last night, we were in our bed watching the final hours of the hearings in Arizona. Oh, God bless and protect those witnesses. They have been threatened. Oh my gosh, so many awful things have been said to them, including murdering them. Oh my gosh, but still, they love America so much, they're still testifying and they're still telling what they know. It's an unbelievable time in our history here in America. But anyway, we were watching that, and why was I telling you that? There goes my brain again. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we were watching that. Well, then, you know how it is. I'm tired of that, Jerry. Turn it off. I'm tired of that. He could watch it for days and days and days. We looked, and there was this whole strip of, you know how it's video, and then the next row video, and the next row video, and there's just a whole bunch of them up there. So we scrolled down, and I saw one about a comedian, and it was about menopause. Now, usually I cannot stand comedians because they're kind of like those Antifa people, and every other word's the F word, and they're always grabbing their privates, and it just makes me want to throw up. So I usually just cannot stand comedians. But this one was about menopause. And I said, oh, Jerry, let's watch that about menopause. This guy's name, what's his name? I think his name is Jeff Allen. Jeff Allen. And he's on a whole bunch of different channels, but one of the channels he's on is called Dry Club, D-R-Y Club. Maybe just look up Jeff Allen, I'm sure you'll find him. But anyway, one about menopause. I know a lot of you ladies are my age and you've been through menopause. Now I'm 70 and I'm still having major hot flashes. I'm having one right now. If you could feel underneath my armpits, there's a river under each one. So anyway, this guy talks about his wife and her menopause. He said, oh my God, I wish I could go back to the PMS days. And I won't tell you the jokes, I'd like to, but watch it yourself because he's so funny. I laughed half the night because I'm exactly like he talks about his wife. Exactly. It just absolutely cracked me up. And Jerry too. Jerry just laughed. Jerry doesn't laugh very much. He's very serious. He's my opposite, of course, in personality. And so he's very quiet, and his mind's always off on cloud nine thinking about something, and I have to like knock on him. Jerry, hello, are you there? We were sitting together watching this, and Jerry just kept laughing, and I was looking at Jerry, and I just thought, I love you. I just love you so much. Oh my. Anyway, check that out. So when this guy came on and he started doing his skit, I said, now Jerry, if he starts using that F word, we're turning it off. I am not going to watch somebody do that. Or if he starts cursing, Jerry said, fine. He never cursed once. He never used the F word once. He put his finger in his ear and he'd do his face a lot, kind of like I do, but he didn't grab any private parts. And so I really liked him. And so I could stick with it and listen to the whole routine. And oh my gosh, it was funny. So we kept watching him. He talks about his kids and talks about teenagers and talks about his wife, and at the end we watched one and it was really quite long, and he did his skit, and then he started talking about, he always tells everybody at the beginning of his skit that he's a recovered alcoholic and drug addict, and talks about how it almost ruined his life and almost got divorced, and he was a horrible, awful, terrible person. And he always starts off talking about that, but we never heard this part before until last night. And at the end of his skit, he started telling people how he came to know about God and Jesus and the Bible, how somebody gave him tapes, and the tapes sat on the floor for 1.5 years, and his wife was really furious, and she just said, I've had it with you, I'm leaving, I'm going home to my parents in another state or whatever. And she said, throw those tapes away if you're never going to listen to them. So he thought, well, fine, I'll listen to one of them. So he put a tape in, and he listened to it. And he put another tape in, and he listened to it. And he put another tape in, and he listened to it. And he talked about how he came to know the Lord. And I thought, no wonder there was no cursing, no touching feeling, no F word. Praise God forevermore for a Christian comedian who's actually hilarious. Hey, how about I put a link? Oh yeah, I know how to do link duty now. They're called cards, here or here. Now what side does it usually end up on? I'm looking at myself and it's always on the right. And so if I'm standing there and it's on my right, then it'd be on my left. I don't know. It'll be here or here. I'll give you a link to the one about menopause, okay? Because I know most of you are women. I have a couple men, I think, that watch me. Jeffrey, you don't need to watch it. But, oh my gosh, funny, 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 funny. And when he's talking about it, you can just picture me and Jerry because it's the exact same story, let me tell you. Okay, my dear friends, I'm going to go back and finish sewing down my applique, and then I'm going to put it on the long arm. I've already got the backing on and the batting on, and so I'm going to put this on my long arm, and then I think I'm going to whip up some earrings and maybe a couple Christmas cards and go downstairs and pay my bills. And then it will be Wednesday and Thursday. Jerry and I are going back to Oklahoma City. Now this time, I looked up a different hotel. So somebody said the Marriotts were good. So we're going to stay at a Marriott this time. And I looked at the reviews, and the reviews had 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars, and said super clean, super clean, super clean. So, hopefully, this will be a much better hotel experience. Okay, my dear friends, I'm going to let you go for now, but I might say hello to you again one more time before we go to Oklahoma City. We shall see. Y'all have a super day.